Shalom, this is Rabbi Mark Hillel Kunis, and my taste of Torah for Parshat Pinchas 5780. Today is Shiva Asar B'Tammuz, the fast of the 17th day of the month of Tammuz. It begins a mourning period in the Jewish calendar of 3 weeks, culminating in Tisha B'Av, the great fast day of the 9th of Av, the day in which all the great tragedies in history of the Jewish people have occurred. The Talmud tells us that the 17th day of Tammuz was also the day that Moses broke the tablets of the Ten Commandments when he saw the Jewish people worshiping the golden calf. Did you ever wonder what happened to the shattered fragments of the first set of the Ten Commandments? The Talmud tells us that they were placed together in the Holy Ark along with the new tablets God had given them. The broken tablets were not buried, as we often do with holy items no longer in use. They were placed in the most sacred space, the Holy Ark. The love the Jews still felt for that first pair of tablets was not because of their use. In their broken state, they had no further use, but for what they would always represent, namely God's love for us. When our world, our spirits, our very hearts are hurt, our lives crumbling before us, we are the broken tablets. By putting the broken pieces next to the whole ones, we are taught that the brokenness can be redeemed, can be restored. Brokenness can be fixed. Every time the Israelites looked at the ark, they were reminded that yes, their world fell apart because of their sin. Yet God forgave them and helped them heal so their lives could go on. The Talmud learns from the placing of the broken tablets alongside the whole ones that a scholar who has forgotten his learning, represented by the broken pieces, must not be treated with disrespect. A colleague of mine had a study partner for 10 years. As life would have it, his partner developed Alzheimer's disease and lost most of his knowledge and learning skills. Nevertheless, he still went for 3 hours every week to learn with his partner. The broken shards must not be discarded. But do we not discard them? Society has played a cruel trick on us. Just when our parents have plenty of time for us, we, their children and grandchildren, are so busy that we have little time for them. How do we treat the broken tablets in our lives? How do we treat those who are ill or with a handicap, those who are different from the rest of us? Those who are broken must never be cast aside nor discarded. As the psalmist puts it, Karov Hashem lenishbarei leiv. God is close to the brokenhearted. Vedake ruach yoshia, and those crushed in spirit he saves. My friends, don't we all experience brokenness at times? One of the most devastating is the death of a loved one. We then live our lives with 2 sets of tablets, with 2 compartments within one heart, the whole and the broken side by side. Yes, life continues, but differently than before. The Kotzker Rebbe once taught, there's nothing more whole than a broken heart. What does this mean? When you find the faith and the will within to face life and rebuild it despite your loss, when you internalize the spirit of your loved one to live with heroic determination and courage, you can ennoble your life and heal its brokenness. How were both sets of tablets placed in the ark? The tablet tells us the broken tablets were set at the bottom of the ark, and the new tablets were placed on top of it. The broken set formed the foundation of the new set. In other words, being broken gives us a foundation. It enables us to then reach higher than we ever could. My friends, the pandemic of the coronavirus these past few months has no doubt at times made us personally and as a nation feel broken. We've had to live with lockdown, isolation, uncertainty, and all the fears. The fear of illness, the fear of death, the fear of financial loss. But this brokenness has also given us time to appreciate what is truly important in our lives and form a new foundation that will enable us to now reach higher and higher, despite our fears. Remember, Moses picked up each precious piece of the first set of tablets, collecting every shard. He lovingly placed each piece into the holy ark, conveying a message that guides the Jewish heart for all time. And the message is that no matter how broken we may become, God loves us and will never discard us. Have a great Shabbos.